To the Saturday Showcase on KLSK FM 104. I'm your host, Johnny Lyons. Pleasure sharing the day with you. It was about a month ago, Julie Van Sandt called me up and some other folks from up in Red River telling me that there was a big music festival, a kind of a 15-year reunion happening next weekend coming up in Red River. And it's my pleasure to introduce to you in Radio Land Julie Van Sandt and Rick Fowler. Welcome.
Thank you, Johnny.
Nice to have y'all here.
It's good to be here, Johnny. Thank you for having us.
You bet. Rick, I saw you just Tuesday night up in Taos at the Nancy Griffith concert, which was outstanding.
Yeah, excellent concert.
It was just great. Later on, they played with the group you're playing with, South by Southwest.
I'm sort of filling in a little bit with South by Southwest.
Wonderful. Great. Julie, can you tell us what's going on next weekend?
Well, the idea for this started a little over a year ago, and we decided if we took a whole year to plan it, we could get everybody from all over the country to come back. Starting back, music, I guess Rick's been playing music in Red River professionally since about the 70s, 68, 20-something years. Bill and Bonnie have been too. And through the years, in all the 70s, there were a lot of tight connections with the Austin music scene and all the progressive country changes that were going on down there. And it became kind of a family, and through the years, a lot of people have played there and lived there. So we thought it'd be great if we could get everybody back together that had ever played there we could possibly get a hold of. And that's pretty much what's going to happen.
What fun. Who?
Well, we have, going back in chronological order almost, Three Faces West, which the original Three Faces West was Wayne Kidd, Ray Wiley Hubbard, who wrote Redneck Mother, and Rick Fowler. And then different configurations through there of Three Faces West into the Great American Honky Tonk Band. Bill and Bonnie Hearn, who of course you all know here. Stephen Frumholtz. A lady that lives here in Santa Fe right now, Sarah K. Woldridge. John Daly from Taos. Tish Hinojosa, who's played up in Red River. She's excellent. T.Z. Wright's coming from Oklahoma. He used to be a member of the original band. And a lot of other special friends. We don't even know who all's going to drop in yet.
And for the next hour, folks, we're going to be playing music from that list of wonderful musicians who will be up there next weekend. Speaking of wonderful musicians, Rick, you're here. You brought some recordings that go way back.
Way back. I think probably the earliest we have is about 70 or so that were permissible to play on the air.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, what have you got lined up there first? I think that is from a 74 recording that was live at the Outpost, Southwestern Pilgrimage, which is a early Murphy song. Murphy came to Red River and was working on that song. He was making a Southwestern Pilgrimage, literally, and we were always there to pick up his material right after he wrote it. So that was a great thing to have access to in the early days back in Dallas and then in Red River, to have his songs to draw from. So we always had a repertoire that nobody else had, and that made us unique in that respect.
One of the recordings was Wildfire.
Right.
That y'all did a great version of.
Yeah, we recorded that long before Michael had it out. That was a real surprise for that to be a hit. It wasn't the type of song that was going to the top of the charts at that time in music. But that was one of our big zingers there for a long time. We'd close our shows with.
Right. Everybody love it.
Yeah.
Let's get back to Southwestern Pilgrimage, and we'll play a couple of tracks from this tape that you made up for us. We'll play that and Thinking About the Mountains.
Thinking About the Mountains, that's Stephen Fromholt's song. This is all intertwined with all these people playing and singing and doing each other's songs.
It's
that
great
song
fun.
sort of sums it up, the feeling back in those times, and still today.
Great. Let's put an ear to it. Here we go, Three Faces West on KLSK, the Saturday Showcase.
Tired of drinking your muddy water, baby, and sleeping in your hollow log. I'm gonna take up with a stranger, get myself a fast-moving 7 years. I'm on a southwestern pilgrimage to be a frontier sonneteer. Goodbye, you auctioneers, and you guillotine racketeers. I'm looking for a holy man out here on the old frontier. I'm gonna take along a lady who ain't never seen a mountain before. I'm on a southwestern pilgrimage where the middle class can't hunt me down no more. I should have been a gypsy all along, and I know that now. But I got slowed up, I let a city woman drag me down. And these contracts, circus acts, make it so I can't relax no more. But my stomach never hurts me much when I'm sleeping on the floor. That old buzzer's flying all around my same old Texas sky. And I take that as a sign that it's time to either lay me down or fly. So it's out of my house and it's into my trucking clothes. I'm on a southwestern pilgrimage where the wheel stops, nobody knows. Think about the mountains, my friend. Listen to the heartaches. They mend if you rest your head. You're having sweet dreams. They'll take your blues, turn them into tree greens. Try and find a place just for you. Living in a billboard, well, that won't do. The city lights seem to be your sunshine. Come on outside, you can let yourself shine. You're trying to be just like all the others that you see. Well, it's fixed, so you'll function for the powers that be. Won't you listen to me? And if you think you're losing, you have a loving mind, akin to another's, a design beside your own. Well, it just might hurt there until you come and leave your hate there. You're trying to be just like all the others that you see. Well, it's fixed, so you'll function for the powers that be. Won't you listen to me? And think about the mountains, my friend. Listen to the heartaches. They mend if you rest your head. You're having sweet dreams. They'll take your blues, turn them into trees.
You've been listening to Three Faces West, early recordings of the band from up in Red River, New Mexico. In the middle of the Saturday showcase where we're kind of featuring the music of the folks that will be playing next weekend. Am I right?
That's correct.
In Red River, the music festival Echoes of the Valley.
That's
You're
correct.
playing, Rick, you're playing tonight as well, up at the Sagebrush.
We're up at the Sagebrush tonight with South by Southwest, and Stephen Fromholtz will be there as well, and he's going to do probably open the show, and then I think we'll probably jam out later on. It should be a lot of fun. A little sneak preview of the Echoes Festival.
It's going to be a good time.
I'm looking forward to it all. I'm having a lot of fun just getting together with all these people. And,
Old friends.
yeah, exhuming bones.
How did it all begin in Red River, the music scene?
We actually we answered an ad in the Dallas paper that wanted a group to come up and play in Red River at a thing called Chuck Wagon Dinners, and it turned out really what they needed was kitchen help. But you know, and they were not opposed to stopping the show short if the dishes were piling up in the back. But that was the beginning. From then on, we fell in love with the mountains in the area and kept coming back. Then opened our own club, the Outpost, in '68.
Oh, so that's your club?
That was our club. It was fashioned after the coffee houses that we had been playing in, you know, throughout the Southwest up until that time. And we had a lot of fun with it, you know, 19-year-old kids with their own business and everything, and the people lined up to get in there. It was a great success for 10 years or so.
Wonderful.
9 years, I think we had the
Great.
Outpost, and all the people, the majority of the people on the festival played there one time or another.
Great.
And,
It's no longer there.
well, no, it's storage now, but the building is sort of still standing there. But
It was beautiful. It was an old log cabin. It had perfect acoustics. I mean, and everybody went to listen and only to listen. So you could hear a pin drop, and it was a perfect place to go hear music.
Great. A lot of these recordings were done right at the Outpost.
the two songs that just played were recorded from a live recording at the Outpost, I believe, in '74.
Well, let's roll along with some more music. We've got Hambone all lined up, ready to go.
This is from that same recording. It's sort of self-explanatory, I think.
All right. Three Faces West on KLSK FM 104, the Saturday Showcase.
We like to do this song, though, in all seriousness, for a man who taught it to us. He's from Navasota, Texas. He's a chicken farmer down there. And he's also one of the finest blues singers around. His name's Mance Lipscomb.
Sitting shade. Looking for the money that I ain't made. Well, Moses stood on the Red Sea shore, swiping at the water with a 2x4. Get your line and shake it, hey, bo. Get your line and track, say, hey, bo. Get your line and shake it. See how we gonna line that track. Whoa, Black Betty, cram the lamb, whoa, Black Betty, bam the lamb, Black Betty had a baby, bam the lamb, damn thing gone crazy, bam the lamb, Black Betty had a child, bam the lamb, damn thing gone wild. I say, whoa, Black Betty, bam the lamb, whoa, Black Betty, bam the lamb, whoa, Black Betty, bam the lamb. See how we gonna line that track. play that chain gang and working that chain gang in Louisiana. They load us up with this old train. Got our legs and down chain. Nothing good about laying down rail. Just another kind of jail. 35 years I've been on this track now. This old rail got to break my back. I say, hey, boy, get your line and shake a little. Hey, boy, get your line and track. Say, hey, boy, get your line and shake a little. See how we gonna line that track. Hey, boy, get your line and shake a little. Hey, boy, get your line and track. Say, hey, boy, get your line and shake a little. See how we gonna line that track. Feel, boy. My hands and knees getting tired. Better quit, boy. We all get fired. Thank y'all.
He came into motion across the cactus, and to practice night and day. And the good book took a back seat while the face across the table looked away. Prairie madness born running, chasing the smoke in the pale moonlight, sound the wings slow coming. Now he's taking flight, so dance across the dirt floor room to the rhythm of the whiskey in your head, with some slow-eyed senorita, know it well. You'd be better off in bed. Prairie madness born running, chasing the smoke in the pale moonlight, sound the wings slow coming. Now he's taking flight. He was reaching for his musket, but the miseries took a hold of him instead. Now they're reaching for the good book they're gonna read, the final words above his head. Prairie madness born running, chasing smoke in the pale moonlight, sound the wings slow coming. Now he's taking flight, sound the wings slow coming. Now he's taking flight.
That was Ray Wiley Hubbard with the song Prairie Madness. It was written by Rick Fowler, who's here in the studio. Rick, you had a great story to tell about this song.
Yeah, I was mentioning that Ray was needed a song for an album he was recording, and he liked that when I played it for him. So I put the guitar track down, just a guitar track, and left town, and they built the whole song around it and put it on his album. And then some years later, I was in New York City playing with Murphy, and we were playing the Lone Star Cafe, and I was pretty excited about being in New York City. I walk in to the Lone Star Cafe, and that song was playing over the airways. So, I said, yeah, I own this town.
It's great. Wonderful tune.
Interesting tune. It's about, well, it's hard to say what it's about. Ray came up with the idea. It's funny, I wrote the song, but Ray seems to know more what it's about. He said it was about Billy the Kid, so I said, well, that sounds okay. I can make that work.
Yeah, right. You're a prolific songwriter. You've written a lot. Still writing?
I wouldn't say prolific, really. I write, one a year, whether I have to or not. I haven't written as much lately, Johnny, but there was a period of time where they just seemed to flow out. But that reservoir is temporarily dried up.
Right, temporarily.
Yeah, temporarily. That's the operative word there.
Well, the next song that we have lined up here is something that you put on the tape, and I listened to, and I said, I know that song. I used to sing that song back in about 1971 or 2 on a commune farm in West Virginia when I was living there, and it was like, my goodness gracious, and now I'm going to be talking with the guy who wrote it. And it probably came through because some folks that I was living with at the time were Austinites, and probably picked up the recording and learned the song, and they brought it back to the farm. It's called Everybody's Going on the Road.
Yeah. Steve Fromholtz started writing the song, and we were at the Kerrville Folk Festival, the very first one. And he needed some help with it, and I was more than glad to help him with it, and we finished it up. And that's great that it found its way to West Virginia. It's
Really?
nice to know the circles extend that far out.
Oh, you bet they do. Let's put an ear to it.
All
Everybody's Going on the Road on the Saturday Showcase.
Everybody's going on the road. Take a bridge across the river wide. Everybody's going on the road. Wide load, ain't you glad it's on the other side of the highway? Well, less sense ease my burden. Big baby, sir, lighten your load. You can take a lady or a dog if you want, but everybody's going on the road. Yeah, sea captain going on the road. Take a crew to the sail sea. Sea captain going on a sailing ship. Would you like to go along with me and he and be the ones that swing through the big? Gotta get your leg before close the door. Don't you miss a trip on ship. It's time you might never go see no more. I say everybody's going on the road. Take a bridge across the river wide. Everybody's going on the road. Wide load, ain't you glad it's on the other side of the highway? Well, that sense ease my burden. Take a baby, sir, light your load. You can take a lady or a dog if you want, but everybody's going on the road. This old city fella going on the road, like to ride in a semi-truck. City slicker going on the road, who knows, you might run right into luck. With a map of the back of the countryside, you can ride, get yourself slow, and never get through. Take a right, take a left, take a breath of fresh air. Everybody's going on the road. I say everybody's going on the road. Take a bridge across the river wide. Everybody's going on the road. Wide load, ain't you glad it's on the other side of the highway? Well, that sense ease my burden. Take a day, sir, lighten your load. You can take a lady or a dog if you want, but everybody's going on the road. Yeah, you can take a lady or a dog if you want, but everybody's going on the road.
All right, Everybody's Going on the Road. That was from a recording by T.Z. Wright back from 1977. TZ will be up at the Red River Festival.
That's correct. We're counting on him. I talked to him last winter, and he was excited about it. I'm not sure when he'll be in. Hopefully by the time to go on.
Maybe 15 minutes to rehearse some old ones. Great. We've got to take a break here and introduce the people. And we're back on the Saturday Showcase on KLSK. Your host, Johnny Lyons. We're in the middle of talking about the Echoes of the Valley Music Reunion Festival next Saturday up in Red River, New Mexico. Julie Van Sandt is one of the coordinators for this event. And,
Santa Fe end of it.
uh-huh. How's it going? Who really came up with this idea?
My understanding is T.C. Wright's wife mentioned it first offhand in a bar one night, and from there it snowballed. And the lady that's been doing the most organization is a gal named Dee Church from up in Red River.
Yeah,
She works for the
Dee's
chamber,
company.
and she has done hours and hours and hours and hours of her own time. This is all, it's a fundraiser for the Red River Historical Society. I was going to do that. Yes, I know. And she's donated all her time, as are all the musicians. Nobody's getting paid for this. It's just a fundraiser, and proceeds, if there are any, are going to go to towards a book on the history of Red River.
Wonderful.
So everybody's been putting a lot of work into it. Nobody's getting paid, but it's gonna be great. Everybody's gonna have a wonderful time. I know that.
About what time does everything...
Okay, everything kicks off. It's going to be held at the ski area, which is you can't miss it going into town. It's midtown, and it's outdoors at the ski area, and we'll start at 11 o'clock in the morning and go till 5 in the afternoon. And then later that night, there's rumors of quite a big dance at one of the bars in town. Everybody's going to get together and get on stage there, and we'll have a dance floor and everything else there, too.
Party on into the night.
The wee hours, probably.
It sounds like just a great time, great whole day of music and fun, and lots of great folks. Speaking of great folks, you have a recording of Tish Hinojosa, who recorded this recording. She'll be at the
Yes, she'll be
festival.
playing Saturday.
And this was recorded in Cerrillos, New Mexico back in 1982 with a whole bunch of folks that we know. Let's see, Carmen Acioli, who plays with
South by
Southwest, is on this. Busy McCarroll, John Agnes, and Baird Banner. It's just a cast of thousands.
Yeah.
All right. Tish Hinojosa on KLSK.
This love's wrong. Can't go on. There's not much here to believe in.
Another one of the marvelous musicians who will be up in a Red River a week from today, Tish Hinojosa. That was a tune that was co-written with Carmen Isioli, the multi-instrumentalist with South by Southwest.
Yes.
A marvelous recording. Rumors she's got a big contract, big deal.
Yeah, she does. I'm not sure which company. It may be A&M. I'm not sure.
Good for her.
Yeah, and it's be good to see her. She's been gone a while. Good to get her back up here.
Great.
That's what this whole thing's about.
There you go. See old friends and make music. Have fun. Great.
Lots of it.
Speaking of music, another local musician, John Daly's going to be playing up there. He's been on the show.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard the show John did with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I just talked to John the other day, and I think we're going to jump up and back him up on a song or two. Probably some stuff from his album that he recorded that we played on. By we, I mean it was a lot of the Honky Tonk Band members, Great American Honky Tonk Band. Tommy Howard was the drummer, and Randy Arthur played some guitar on that, and I played bass. And it came out really good. John's really got some good music.
You bet.
Yeah.
Marvelous recording. Let's listen to a little bit. Here's John Daly on the Saturday Showcase.
If you love me, why must you leave me? Time is gonna make some changes on everyone. What you're seeing isn't what you came for. Then you had better choose or lose everything that you stayed for. You and I, like the river and the rain, we're two different names, but we're one and the same. You and I, like the water to the sea, you were such a tiny island looking to be free. And if you knew me, you'd see right through me. It seems that you don't need to see anymore. Carefully smiling, you've been denied love coming in and round every door. You and I, like the river and the rain, we're two different names, but we're one and the same. You and I, like the water to the sea, you were such a tiny island looking to be free. River in the rain,
John Daly, one of the many fine musicians we love here at KLSK, will be performing on stage at Red River next Saturday for Echoes of the Valley Music Reunion. On the Saturday showcase, I'm Johnny. I'd like to invite all the visitors, travelers around New Mexico to spend another night with us, and remind you, if you're heading up north way and you got a week to spend between Santa Fe and Colorado, head on up to Red River, KLSK FM 104. One of the headliners of the reunion for the showcase will be the great Bill and Bonnie Hearn.
Yes.
Absolutely. They are an institution up there.
You bet. Well, they've played up there for how many years?
Well, we were talking
18.
about that earlier. Trying to
18
remember.
maybe 19.
Somewhere thereabouts.
Wonderful
They
people.
go back almost to the conception of it up there. And they used to play in the outposts in the early days. They would open for us. And then run across the street. You know, they're hard workers. They'd run across the street and play a honky-tonk gig over at Max Bar or something like that.
Great. Boy, Bill did a great job Tuesday night. He sat in with Nancy Griffith and the Blue Moon Orchestra. Well, both he and Bonnie.
Yeah, they did. That was great. Bill was just beaming up there.
You bet.
He was a happy guy.
I would be too. Well, let's put it ear to West Texas Wind, a great track from their latest recording.
Johnny Hill's song.
Yeah, wonderful song. It's from Bill and Bonnie's latest cassette recording called Navajo Rug, and they'll be up at Red River a week from today.
It's a long thin line, sure is a hard and dusty day. Colorado, more than 800 miles away. Just called to tell you that a day home sometime tonight the roads were red and the weather was right. Now to say I wish you wouldn't be like no more to me. Nothing better than having you lying next to me early in the morning. Honey, you're the first thing on my mind, like a rise in the sun. To the traveling kind, West Texas road. Tell me why you try to hold me back, tugging at my heart, pulling on my sleeve, keeping me so tired. You're always taking us from love song, and if I listen long enough, you'll remember me. Now the lights are dim, I come shivering in the deep red of the dawn. I'll be rolling in, very eyed, hanging on, happy to see